Joseph, favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, two of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
What are we going to do now?
I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly?
Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem?
What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him.
But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel.
And now it is the third day since these things happened.
Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive.
Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph! Greetings, Bible nerds. It is I, Artsy Bible Nerd. When we last left our hero, he was sitting around the fire, still sitting around the fire with his father and his 12 brothers, and the rest of them were still being drawn in. We have most of the bodies and the heads, but we still have one body and another head not on the same person to be drawn. Actually, we have two heads that need to be drawn. So, will these be drawn within the stream? Stay tuned to find out. So, thank you very much for everyone who was here yesterday, last night. We had an awesome stream with Jade Duran Art, with no T in the middle. So, feel free to watch that VOD if you didn't see live yesterday. That was a hoot. It was a lot of fun. So we got some drawing to do here, and then we can go on to another panel. Actually, we're still not done with this because just because they're sitting around the fire doesn't mean that they have anything to sit on. And we're going to draw a tent window. So this is the underdrawing. These lines that you see on the left and the right, they are tent poles, and then there's a swoopy line at the top. Flat Cap Dapper Pastor is here. Hello. So this is going to be look like it's peering from the inside of a tent outside into the dark of night at the fire. So greetings, Pastor. How are you? Flat Cap Dapper Pastor hit his 200 follower mark this morning on stream as we were reading Ezekiel. So what we have now to do, let's turn this off and let's get down to business. Let's work on these heads first. Let's finish this guy, Headless Man. I have not figured out, I don't know what Headless Man is going to look like. So here's how I draw a head. You know what those crash test dummies look like? You know that circle with the cross in it? That's anatomical. That shows where your ear sits. That's the side of your head or your temple. And so right here is where your eye line, your brow line is going to be. And that's where doing well, just stopping in to see progress. Haven't got you in some time. Let's see. This is page 13 so far. I still have page 12 queued up. Let's take off the blue border. That's what that looks like. Deselect that. So this is where he says that I had a dream. Oh, I think you've been here for this. And then Judah throws a rock at his head. Ow. And he says, "What do you mean you had a dream?" "Well, I thought you'd be happy for me." And that's Reuben, who's also not happy. And then Jesus says that Israel had kept this in his heart. Keeping this in my heart. Yes. So there we go with that. I don't have... Yeah, that is number 12. So this is number 13. I thought I had them out of order. So... Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't... I'm glad that wasn't a rerun for you. So I'm going to draw, actually I'm going to make this a smaller pencil, number 7. And then there's a third, we're going to cut this into thirds, that section. This is where the eyes are going to sit. And then this gets cut into thirds. So is he going to be open-mouthed or closed-mouthed? Is he going to react? This is where we decide. Oh, flat cap is in lurk mode. The masked lurker. That is a little too big. Let's chop that down a little bit. So I can't escape that song. Been running up that hill. If I only could make a deal with God. Been running up that road. Been running up that hill. Let's make this a black line. I think I am going to open his mouth. This is where I decide I'm going to open his mouth. He's going to be slack-jawed. Slack the jaw. No problems. I can't stop it. Can't stop it. And we'll cut that in half and then a quarter, and then we'll drop that down. Let's make this line for the cheeks, cheekbones, connect them, dry bones. Ezekiel connected them. First time chatters. Panhead, I'm sorry, N7 Panhead, Hello. How are you? Hi, Artsy. You were recommended to me by another Christian streamer, but their name escapes me at the moment. Happy to be here. Excellent. I'm glad you were recommended. What I am doing is I'm drawing this here comic book. I'm drawing a book about Joseph. This is Joseph, the title character, sitting around the fire, talking to his father, Israel, and this is his oldest brother, Reuben, and then here's Judah, and then here's, Simeon, and then Levi, and these guys don't have names. I don't know which people they are. They have names in the Bible, but I haven't decided which people they are because they don't have speaking roles. And this guy is the youngest brother, Benjamin. Let me sit back and you'll hear a tale of how this story goes. I said, sit back and you'll hear a tale about
Joseph,
the story of
favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, 2 of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him. What are we going to do now? I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly? Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem? What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him. But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel. And now it is the 3rd day since these things happened. Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive. Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph!
And that is the premise. That is the trailer. So I'm working on. This is when he's telling them the second dream that he had about the sun and the stars and the moon, and they're gonna have a reaction in the next panels. So I think now that I'm looking here, I need to single him out a little more. He needs to be the star of the shot. Let's give him a bigger halo around himself. All right, so when it's colored, things will stand out as well. Praying you can continue to grow the YouTube quality side of your business. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. It's a lot of work putting YouTube things together. That's why I prefer Twitch. I'm really happy with Twitch because this is my content. I just open my device and start drawing, and here I am. Oops, that is the wrong layer. Let's try this again. So are you a streamer, N7, Panhead? Were you in the service with a name like Panhead? It sounds like that's a Sounds like it's a helmet name. Sounds like you used to wear a helmet. Maybe you still wear a helmet. Yeah, Twitch is awesome. It's also built on community. It's not just based on how many, you know, what the numbers are that I collected. Met a lot of good people here. A lot of talented artists and musicians and preachers, teachers. All right, so now this is where I need to. Oh, I'm not done. I keep forgetting. Let's draw this in. Let's draw. The eye sockets. Oh, let's find out which special day it is. Every day is a holiday on Daily Calendar 365. Oh, Mass Effect and Skillet? Okay, cool. College student studying psychology for counseling purposes. Okay. Welcome. I think I've seen your name before somewhere. All right, let's look up what day it is. Today is Friday, July 8th. It is National Be a Kid Again Day. Well, I guess I skipped that. Was I a kid again today? I did some laughing with my 12-year-old. We're watching some funny cat videos, so I guess that counts. It is also Collector Car Appreciation Day. I appreciate collector cars every day. I didn't make a point of doing it today, though. It is Math 2.0 Day. There's a 2.0 version of math? Oh, your first name is Ryan? Okay. Pleased to meet you, Ryan. Now I know your first name. I'll still call you Panhead, though. Freezer Pop Day. I think my wife enjoyed a Freezer Pop earlier today without me. It is also National Milk Chocolate with Almonds Day. Drat. We just ran out. It is also National Scud Day. SCUD Day. Scuds meaning missiles? Scuds meaning... I don't know what to say about that. Kebab Day. Oh, I did not have any kebabs. And that is it. It is not anything other than that is the list of special days for July the 8th, 2022. All right, now let's see what damage we can do on top of this. Let's make a brand new layer. And we're going to draw in the black lines. Might have gotten it recommended to you by Dr. Heels when he was crafting dice. Dr. Heels. I do remember that name. It's embarrassing when I forget people. All right, he's angry. All of the brothers are angry. How dare you say that you're going to be greater than us? I am angry at you, no matter what my name is. I have no idea what my name is, but I am angry. He's going to need a beard because all his other brothers have beards. We'll just call this guy Dan. Just because he's easy to remember. Dan is one of those easy names to remember. All right, now we scribble. We're going to scribble the beard, scribble right next to the ear, scribble over here underneath the chin. Give it some depth. And give him a little path from the bottom lip to, there we go, right there. So are you a comic fan, Mr. Panhead? Oh, he's lurking. Everybody's lurking, baby. All right, so let's see what he looks like without the blue lines. All right, not bad for a quick sketch. Let's do some more scribbling. For hair. And what do we got left? Angry eyebrows. Let's give him some angrier eyebrows. All right, I think we're ready to go to ink. That was the fastest head I've ever drawn. Why don't I always draw them that fast? Oh, have one Christian comic already, but forgot the name of it as well. It's late in the Eastern. Yes, I'm also in the Eastern Standard Time. My best friend is an aspiring comic book writer. Oh, and has made me a superhero and made me a logo art for my phone. Sweet. But yeah, I'm lurking, watching Blind Spot, and you at the same time. Okay, cool. Allow me not to interrupt Blind Spot. Gonna finish the season finale and then focus on this here chill stream. Why, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do the beard and the beard path. I don't know what you call that. I don't know if it's called a Fu Manchu or if it's called a, not a goatee. It's like a, connect the dots from the bottom lip to the bottom beard. You're running up that hill. I can't get that song out of my mind. Why did that become so popular? Somebody said something about they used it on that Netflix show, Stranger Things. They used it on that Stranger Things show, and then ever since then, it has caught on like it's 1986 all over again. So I think the top of his head needs to be scribbled in as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, scribble, scribble, scribble. All right, make the back of his head darker, the very much darkest, and then lightly scribble, lightly scribble, lightly scribble. Lightly, ever so slightly, scribble, scribble, scribble. And then we're going to add some scattered scribbles. Scattered, scattered, shedube, scattered. All right, now the face needs some depth. Let's start with the side of the nose. Always an easy place to start. Let's add some. See, since this guy is not going to be a title character, central character, I can just make him up on the fly. This is going to be a lot faster than the other characters have been so far. And then I'm going to, let's give him some dramatic lighting because he's very close to the fire. Dramatic. Make that a dramatic line. Give it some hatching. Hatching. I forgot to use the right tool. That's better. What size do I want that to be? I want it to be a 7, please. All right, so now what? Let's hatch this side of the face. Dramatic lighting. And let's do some hatching on this side. His mouth is open. He is shocked by the audacity of this child. How dare he say the things he's saying? Let's go over here and we'll do some hatching on that side. Gutson the Beautiful is here. Greetings. Thank you, first time chatter. Since you've been here, the first time you've been here, let me give you a grand tour of what I'm working on right now. This is a book about Joseph. This is Joseph right there. And he's telling them about the second dream that he had the other night. And Israel is listening patiently. The other brothers, on the other hand, are not having the same patient response that Israel is having. This one's about to put his hands around his neck. This guy's rolling his eyes. This one is thinking some unwholesome thoughts. This one does not have a body yet to show his emotions. This one's open-mouthed, agape. And these guys are not in the frame, but you have to know that they're there. This is Benjamin, because he's the youngest brother. And then we have this panel. Simeon is about to say some words. So there you go. That's how much I've gotten done so far. Still working on, I think this is Dan. I'm going to call him Dan. So how are you, Gutson the Beautiful? Are you a streamer? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Hi, Dan. Hi, I'm Dan. I want to kill my brother. Hi, Dan. I keep forgetting that I don't want to... Because the fire is right in front of him, I want the light to come from his right, my left. Let's do some shading over here. The darkest would be over here. Tom Server Crow is here. Greetings. How are you? How goes the video game creation? Let me give you a shout out. Drawing is easy, typing is hard. Tom Server Crow is creating a video game. It's a Christian video game with angels and demons in the style of Street Fighter. I forgot to use the right tool. There we go. For those of you who remember Street Fighter, and you're saying to yourself, why aren't there more games like Street Fighter? Tom is your guy. Yep. Just like that emote. Dalsim was my main from Street Fighter 2. Okay. I don't remember their names. I'm sorry. I'm not nerd enough. I remember what they look like. I remember I used to go to a laundromat where there was 2 video games. One was Street Fighter and one was NBA Jam. And I played both of them quite a bit. As if I wasn't spending enough quarters on my laundry. Yoga Fire. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Is that a character? Yes, NBA Jam was great. So, you know, when I'm shooting free throws outside with my 12-year-old, you know I'm recalling the play-by-play from NBA Jams. Monster Jam! Serves what up? The kids just don't get it. They just don't get it. Pistons down by 1. My favorite team, back then the Suns were hot, so I used to use Barkley and who was the 3-point shooter back then? I forget. Marley to Barkley. Boom shakalaka. That's right. Boom shakalaka. Suns up by 3. All right, now let's see what is left over. What have I not done yet? Let's do this one. No, that's not my favorite. I do not like when the head is going straight to the left. Oh, we've already done that, Nightbot. But for those of you who weren't here before, today we have national days on the calendar. So today is July 8th, 2022. It is also Be a Kid Again Day. Apparently we're doing that right now. We are reliving 1990s 8-bit video games. Maybe 16-bit. I think it was 16-bit by that time. And we were all excited about it. 16 bits. Largely out of window. So, lurk. I don't get it. Largely out of window. Okay. Thank you for the lurk. All right, now make sure we're on the right layer, and let's do this from top of the neck to top of the shoulder to under the armpit. Actually, let's do that over again. Erase, erase, erase. All right, so now we have a garment, and we have arms. We should really have a forearm to go with that bicep and tricep. Pardon me. I guess it's gonna point a finger. What do you mean? Maybe he's not gonna point a finger. Maybe he's going to, thank you, Tom Server Crow. I've run out of allergy medication, so I may be doing that more often than usual. So let's be palms up, and these three fingers are going to extend from here, and then we're going to do this. This is a triangle right there, and then thumb goes like that and like that. And then all right, make sure the middle finger is the longest, and then bend that a little bit. Maybe not bend. I think he's excited. I think he's upset. Let's make an excited right hand. Excited hands. Stretch out all the way. But in perspective. All right, let's make that the longest finger. What? You know, I think those fingers are going to be spread out. Spread out. Spread them out. Ah, is that the same layer as the blue head? Why, yes, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? I'll erase surgically then. Actually, you know what? It's just a circle. I know how to replace a circle. Alright, now he gets nothing on his arm, no sleeves, because that's part of the reason that they're upset. Because he's got a garment with sleeves. I'm not sure if that's correct. What if it goes down this way? No, don't think that's correct either. Either way looks correct, so... You know what? I'm just going to erase that line. I think I have a better idea. Yes, a better idea. I'm going to do the talk to the hand gesture. Talk to the hand. That means I'm going to have to put a hand in front of my favorite foot. I'm so proud of that foot. Not in front of my favorite foot, but right next to its cousin. Nope, that is too big. Okay, how can we hide the hand? I'm tired of guessing at that hand. Let's work on the legs for now. All right, let's go. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's go with a little bit of ink on the brush. I am still here. Sorry for my silence. I forgot I was supposed to be talking. All right. All right. when in doubt, black it out. That's what I've been told. So why should I not listen? All right, now let's see. I don't think we're ready for that yet. Let's do a little bit more darkening up here. Just love the way that pops. It's such a scientific, such a arbitrary thing here. You just make it go from thick to thin and point those hatch marks towards the light source, and boom, voila, it's there. It fools the eye, fools the brain, fools the eye. Such a academic, such a mechanical practice. This part is, at least. It's like knitting. Even when you have your doubts about what you think you're doing, who do I think I am? I'm no artist. I'm not believing the hype. And then you have a breakthrough. every artist has an image of what they want their drawings to look like. And when you don't hit that image, you sort of have a Don Was. What was the name of that Muppet on the Sesame Street? Kept hitting his hand. Don Music kept hitting his head on the piano. I'll never get it right. Chong. That sounds more like El Kabong, but I think you know what I mean. Those of you who are old enough to remember. And without the pencils, it looks like that. I learned this technique from David Finch. On his YouTube channel. Oh. He's also a Christian, by the way, so but he's not very outward about it, so don't be surprised if you don't hear him talk about it. That's a mistake. Let's do that again. Oh my. Supercalifrag is lurking. Hello, Supercalifrag. How are you? Thanks for joining the chat. Although you can't hear me because you're lurking. Maybe I'll just type it to you. Screaming caps are on. Typing is hard. Drawing is easy, but typing is hard. Why is that? I spend more time drawing than I do typing. More people can type than people who can draw. All right, now we do some more hatching to make these dark areas pop. Pop. There you go. Snap, crackle, pop. Time for hydrate. Anybody have any weekend plans? All right, so now we need some anatomy. We need some anatomy. Drawing the knee here. And then there's a muscle above that. And then the fibia or tibia, I'm not sure. Can't remember all the bones. The shin bone, connected to the knee bone. I do remember that song, but I don't remember the bone. And zoom out. Let's see if it looks real. I guess. I'm sure. I guess. I'm sure. I guess. I guess I'm sure. I don't know. Are people going to buy into the illusion? Are people going to want to buy tickets to this illusion? All right, let's see what it looks like without the pencil lines. He's missing a foot. Missing 2 feet. But I think the only foot you're going to see, the only foot you're going to notice, is his right foot. We need to draw in the right foot. It's going to be underneath his brother's knee. There's the heel bone connected to the foot bone. And then here's the ball of the toe. Actually, no. Let's try that again. So I'm drawing everything you're not going to see, even though you're not going to see it, I have to draw it in, because when I erase this, you have to believe that everything underneath the knee is connected to his foot, connected to the shin and the foot. Gotta stand up and stretch. I think the shoulder is going to be all the way dark. Let's do that again. This time we'll give it some breathing room. Okay. Whew. I think the most important thing right now is this head with a target on it. Yeah, that's right. Goes just like this. Let's make the pencil smaller, actually. Number 7 is my go-to. 7 and 12. All right, let's give him a mustache now. Angry eyebrows. That's the family trait that they all share. Right now, at least. I think we're missing something. Missing a few things here, but that's all right. Not finished yet. All right, I think I like that. Uh-oh, I've done it again. Now, let's draw on the right layer this time. Raid! Miss Jellybeans is raiding. Warrior of Light is raiding. Who else is there? Tomb raid. Well, thank you for the raid. Timing is everything, because we're about to... I was about to wrap up in about 6 minutes. I'll show you the lay of the land, though. I'll show you what I've done so far. Let's see. This is Joseph around the fire with his father and his brothers, sitting there with Israel. Israel is sitting there waiting patiently. And let's see, who else is there? We got Reuben, sort of patient. Judah is lost his patience. He's about to hug him around the neck. And here's Simeon rolling his eyes. And then we have Levi. And then we have this guy. These people have no names. These people on the right side have no names. They probably have names, but I don't know who they are. They don't have speaking parts. One of them is probably called Dan, and I'm not sure what the others are called. But this one, the youngest one, is Benjamin on his right-hand side of Joseph, and there we have it. And here's Simeon in the inset panel about to say something. So this is what the underdrawing looks like. In the next panel, Israel is going to be saying, Simeon, let Joseph speak. And he says, go ahead, Joseph. And then Joseph speaks. He tells them about the sun and the moon and the stars in his dreams. So no-name people have to go, but will lurk as so long as you have to walk now. Sorry to dash and run. The dog wants to go. Oh, I understand. Get that dog out the house. Make sure he doesn't go inside the house. Warrior of Light is in lurk mode and is going to roam aimlessly around the comic shop, refusing help until the cashier is busy with someone else. So, well, you won't have to be lurking very long, because I'm going to find someone who's ready to be raided. Ms. Jellybeans, do you have any suggestions for a raid? If you're still there. I see some people. Oh, Mad Ruby. Let's go to Mad Ruby. Mad Ruby is playing Fortnite. She's a girl, so heads up. You might not want to call him a guy. Let's see. Let's type. Oh, here's my raid call. Copy and paste that into the chat, please. And we're going to raid Mad Ruby. Mad Ruby 3. All right, thank you for showing up. I will be streaming not tomorrow, but Monday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for showing up, and as always, may the Lord be with you. We're going to start the raid with 3, 4 viewers, 5 viewers. 5 viewers are ready to raid in 1 second. Raid now.